Amigos and amigas, today, I need a second. I need a moment. Today might be one of the greatest days ever. Not only in the history of Sensitive Society, Sense, in the history of Oscar's life. And I'm low-key getting a little emotional about it. So about 19 hours ago, the one, the only Yeats, he tweeted, Anisa Jomha, Idubbbz' wife, announces her return. I'm announcing my relaunch. You can subscribe now. Lots of photo sets to come. She quit OF to pursue her baking career, and after the food came out looking like fucking shit, she decided it was time to return to doing what she does best, and that is spreading her cheeks for $9.99 plus tax, and on top of that, humiliating the husband, which is iCucks, which at this point, we all know Idubbbz is a simp, is a cuck, whatever you guys want to call it. Yeah, we all know that. I'm not being original by saying, well, you know, Idubbbz is kind of a cuck. Everyone knows that. I bet you, even my mama knows that Idubbbz is a cuck. So I saw this tweet and I immediately dropped everything I was doing. So this is the part where I ask you guys for donations, where I'm begging you guys for money so I could buy and maintain the Anisa Jomha OnlyFans subscription, so you guys could keep supporting the gooning sessions. And I even responded to the tweet. I said, I'm going to buy all of her pics and the drooling emojis. And yes, this was how I felt at the moment of making this tweet. Sharing is caring, Sense. I got you. Sense OnlyFans when it's ready. It's the Patreon, all the Patreon exclusive videos. Patreon is like my OF. Link in the description. It starts at $5. The videos come out uncensored, come out first, and you get exclusive videos that I won't be dropping here on the channel. So Patreon is the OF, guys. So then she posts this picture, which of course it's censored here on YouTube. She makes the announcement. As you guys can see, they're clearly down bad. They're clearly brokies. I mean, the Idubbbz YouTube channel is dead. If you guys have been watching my last few Idubbbz videos, you know how that situation went and how they were recording their podcast from a basement. It was just a whole mess. I talked about this. So I guess this does confirm everything we knew after the whole creator clash situation. The Idubbbz YouTube channel hasn't been paying the bills. So imagine having to pimp out your wife to pay the bills. Hey honey, could you relaunch your OF? We need to eat. This is a tragic day for the Jomha household. You couldn't cut it as a YouTuber. You couldn't cut it as a live streamer. You couldn't cut it as a promoter. You couldn't cut it as anything besides a professional cheek spreader. The male slayer said yes, and she responded with, we are so back. I wouldn't call this being back. If anything, this is just going backwards. Forgot I tweeted this. This is so hot. Please take all of my money. I mean, everyone else got a reply except me, which makes me pretty upset. It kind of makes me feel like I got cucked. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like I'm in the cuck chair right now. And Idubbbz responded and he says, sorry for those who have never experienced the love of a
succubus.
So this is pretty much Idubbbz owning the haters, just owning the incels, owning the right-wingers, owning the Nazis that have a problem with his thought of a wife. Now listen, guys, I have never claimed to be a Nazi. I mean, just like Ye said,
they saying I'm acting like Hitler, but how am I acting like Hitler when I'm a fucking
line Xer. The reason why I'm saying this is because whenever someone criticizes Mr. Jomha or Mrs. Jomha, Miss, they always say they're just jealous, which no, I am not jealous of either of them. They're Nazis. No, once again,
when I'm a fucking
line Xer. One of the other responses is they're an incel, which once again, no. Or they're a right-winger, which once again, no. This is a way for them to disarm their quote-unquote ops to make them invalid. Oh, that guy's an incel, so his opinion shouldn't even be considered. That's pretty much the Jomha talking point. If you disagree with us, you're a Nazi incel.
What that mean, nigga?
Idubbbz right now. Yeah, honey, I'm not getting paid from YouTube anymore. Can you undress yourself for $10 per month? We need to pay the bill. You have no self-respect. I almost feel sorry for you. I don't feel bad for iCucks or his dumb wife. It's deserved. I'm not 32 years old yet. I'm not even close to being 32 years old. My empathy hasn't kicked in. Anisa continued to have a mental breakdown on Twitter after the OF announcement. 90% of the fun of continuing to be online is getting these losers to foam at the mouth anytime I do anything. They never figure it out either. Why is she acting like she's a fucking puppet master, a manipulator? She's like Albert Einstein levels of trolling. It's like, Anisa, let me just say this. I don't know if you're watching, you might be watching. You're not smart, all right? We could all see through it. It's not like we fall for this and we're like, oh, look, she's a thought. No, well, yes, but not completely. We all know that content like this does well. Every single YouTuber that will talk about this know that this is between a 1 and a 4 out of 10. You're not ahead of the times. You're not ahead of anyone. We all know what this is about. Don't get me wrong. I have a really fun time just coming on here talking shit for 30 minutes and then going back to my real life. It's not like you baited me, or it's not like you're baiting people, or I got you guys. I'm trolling. If anything, we're just hoping you have a mental breakdown or you crash out on Twitter so the slop tubers could profit and then we can buy our 5th house in LA. I don't know. Or we can buy a new sports car, you know what I mean? You're not as smart as you think you are. Oh, they never figure it out either. I'm so smart. I'm so ahead of everyone else. And no, you're just giving us content. Like, that's what we want. She continues, people writing paragraphs in my replies, proving my point, LOL. I struck a nerve.
What that mean, nigga?
Bro, you're an OnlyFans girl who's married to a fallen off YouTuber. Your ego cannot be that high. Chill the fuck out. He's promoting you, queen. Let's go. That's fucking awesome. I just had to make the incels mad enough to put it on his Reddit. LOL. Alright. Rob's Media with the... Why is she acting like this? After crashing out for a bit, she says, I am addicted to baking bread, currently whipping up another batch as I type this. No one gives a fuck. Not to be mean, and I'm not Gordon Ramsay or a chef, but what in the actual fuck is this? This kind of looks like prison food. Imagine your wife is an OnlyFans girl. She spreads them cheeks for $4 per month. She's annoying as fuck, and on top of that, she's a horrible cook. I would unironically in front of my wife. And once again, the tweets kept coming for almost 24 hours. The reality is, being an apathetic, racist, angry loser online is only good for quick internet points and nothing else. I mean, as a apathetic, racist, angry loser online guy, that's not it. The money is quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. Anisa, get your shit together, come on. So you have to stay online in your echo chamber so you don't face the reality that no one likes you. Aside from other faceless chuds. Okay, well, guys, I think she's talking to the commentary community. And as someone who's not in the commentary community, I don't give a fuck about any community. I don't talk to anyone there because I just don't care, okay? I'm just too big for it. I kid. In all seriousness, this is 1000% projection. She's acting like every single guy online who is critical of her spends all day fighting or arguing, which I'm sure some of them are. That's why you're so obsessed with us. You don't want that to be the case, but it is. Eventually, you all eat each other for attempting to pursue happiness later on, and most of you will cower back into your nasty internet holes. You're mad, and we crawl down, and you can't.
What that mean, nigga?
This is either trolling or the definition of being tone deaf and just the biggest projection ever. The reality here is that you're a sad 30-something-year-old woman who has to spread her cheeks for $4 so she can put food on the table because the husband isn't cutting it anymore. It was flop back to back to back with Creator Clash. You guys couldn't cut it as boxing promoters. You guys couldn't cut it as podcasters. You guys couldn't cut it in the big 2025 or 2024 or truth be told since the 2020s. The money dried up and you guys are not the brightest, so you had to return and spread them cheeks for $4. And now you're here to morally grandstand and talk shit about everyone and act like you're better than anyone else, when I guarantee you, you are more terminally online than 90% of the commentary guys. I'm talking about the big boys, all right? I'm talking about Diesel Patches. I'm talking about Pegasus. I'm talking about WestJet. I might very humbly include myself here. These people, including myself, talk shit. We have fun. We entertain. We make money. And then we bounce, all right? We have lives. There's shit to do. It's not like I'm out here tweeting 40 times per day. Oh, my day sucks. Or my day is great. I got a 1 out of 10. Or my day sucks. I got a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Because I need virtual numbers to determine who I am or to validate myself. No. This is literally the definition of projection. And then we get this very iconic clip of the one of the Jomhas.
Okay, Ian keeps me on a leash, okay? And I'm okay with that because I need to be on a leash. I need to be on a leash, a tight leash, to be honest, because I am unhinged.
It's been a minute. It's been a long yap session. So with that said, I am out. Before you go though, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, check out the Patreon. Everything's linked below. On Patreon, once again, you get the uncensored version and you get it early before anywhere else. And on top of that, you get exclusive videos. So go check out the Patreon. I think I'm done. All right. Bye.